بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين. أيها الإخوة والأخوات, welcome to the 11th session number 11, right? And today we will continue practicing the verb be, but we'll also do some listening exercises. One thing I wanted to point out again is that the exercises and the listening exercises also are taken directly from your Azar book, all right? Okay, let's begin to save time. Lesson number 11. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Exercise 1. Complete the sentences. Use have and has. All right. We, again, this is a subject, all right, and it is what? It's, of course, that's plural. We, or the pronoun we need to have one of these verbs. Okay, well, of course, either have or has, one of the forms here. So it's we have, of course, we have grammar books. We have grammar books. Number 2, a dictionary. I have a dictionary. Kate, that's singular. Kate, a blue pen. Kate has a blue pen. She has a blue notebook, too. She has a blue notebook, too. Number 4, you. With you, we use have, as you remember. We use have, so you have a pen in your pocket. Bob, right? Bob, okay, that's singular again, and we use has with it. So Bob has a notebook on his desk. What about number 6? Number 6, we have Anne and Bob, and that's two people here, two guys, or two people, two persons. Anne and Bob have, all right, notebooks, and then they, pens too. They have pens too. Samir is a student in our class, all right. Samir is a student in our class. He has a red book. See, he has a red grammar book. Number 8, I have a grammar book. Okay, it has. Okay, that's the book. It here refers to the book. It refers to the book. It has a red cover. You and I are students, and that's plural. We have books on our desks. And number 10, Mike, that's singular noun, Mike has a wallet in his pocket. And Sarah, do we use have or has? Of course, again, just like Mike, Sarah has, not have. This is wrong, okay? And let's correct that. So Sarah has a pocket, pocket in her purse. All right? Sarah has a pocket in her purse. Okay? And this is the finish or the end of exercise 1, or just continue it. Number 11, Nadia isn't in class today. She, what? She has the flu. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, okay, have 2 daughters. And ducks have feathers. A duck, okay, a duck has feathers. All right. Now, of course, let's just look at the this exercise that we have just finished. All right. With that, we come to this slide, which tells us or gives us like a summary of what we have basically looked at, which is the basic sentence patterns with be. Look at the basic patterns, sentence patterns with be. The subject, the be, and the noun, like I am a student. We have a subject, be, and an adjective, like he is intelligent. Subject, be, and a place, like we are in class and she is upstairs. The noun or pronoun that comes at the beginning of a sentence is called the subject. So this is a subject, and these are subjects, we and she, all right? Be, okay, is a verb. That means am, is, and are, okay? Almost all English sentences have a subject and a verb. Notice in the examples, there are three basic completions for sentences that begin with a subject plus the verb be. This should be lowercase here, the T here. So, a noun, right, as in this example here, and then an adjective. So here, for example, we have I am a student. This is a noun. All right, this is the completion or the complement. And here we have an adjective. That's in B. An adjective in B. And an expression of place as in C and D. These are places in class and upstairs. So this is basically the basic sentence patterns with B. And it's very important to know that. It would help us, of course, to write, to read, and to understand, of course, any, of course, speech, basically. All right. And exercise 2, we'll do some listening now, just to reinforce what we have learned. And listen to the sentences, write the contractions you hear. Use the words in the list. Look at the words here. All right, we'll see some words here. Am, he's, she's, there, we're, it's, your. These are contractions. These are contractions. We are putting together the verb be with the subject. The verb be here, am, is, are, is, are, with their contracted, of course, forms. Their contracted forms. I mean, they are, of course, the contracted forms anyway of the verbs. Or the verb be, we put them together with the subjects, okay, with the subjects. And we want to basically write the contractions. These, of course, we want to write them in the space that is given to us here, right, after we listen, as we listen. All right, let's begin.
Exercise 13, page 9. Listen to the sentences. Write the contractions you hear. Use the words in the list. Example. You will hear, you are in class, you're a student. You will write, you're. 1.
I like my teachers. They're very nice.
2. I am at school. I'm in the classroom. 3.
Yuri is not here. He's late.
4. I know you. You're a teacher. 5.
I know Susan. I'm her friend.
6. Allie and I are friends. We're in the same class. 7.
My sister has 2 children. They're young.
8. Los Angeles is a city. It's very big. 9.
Anna is from Russia. She's very friendly.
10. I like soccer. It's fun.
Okay, in the second exercise here, listening exercise, we want to circle yes or no. So listen to the sentences, you circle yes or no. For example, you'll hear, cows are animals. Yes or no? Of course, yes. Cows are animals. Now you need to do the rest. Look at the second sentence as an example here. Horses are insects. Is that right? No, of course. Horses are not insects. They are animals as well. All right, let's listen.
Exercise 8, page 6. Listen to the sentences. Circle yes or no. Example.
Cows are animals.
Yes.
Horses are insects.
No. 1,
Butterflies are insects.
2. English is a country. 3,
Spring is a season.
4. Canada is a city. 5,
Japan is a language.
6. Roses are flowers. 7,
Rabbits are machines.
8. Russian and Arabic are languages. 9,
Cows are animals.
Okay, and exercise 4, it's also a listening exercise, and we want to complete the sentences with the words you hear. So it says here, the directions says, complete the sentences with the words you hear. Some of them will be contractions, some of them. This has to be, of course, uppercase capital, because it's the beginning of a sentence. All right, that's listening 3 in this lesson. Okay, let's listen. So you need to complete basically the sentences with the words you hear. All right, and they are, of course, some of them will be contractions. It's very important that we listen, and we listen to the native speakers of the language. These exercises, I have taken them deliberately from the book, because they are, of course, said by native speakers, and just to train our ears to, of course, the speech of native speakers. Okay.
Exercise 14, page 9. Complete the sentences with the words you hear. Some of them will be contractions. Listen and write the words you hear.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Brown. I'm the new teacher.
Hi, my name is Paolo. And this is Marie. We're in your class.
It's nice to meet you.
We're happy to meet you too.
It's time for class. Please take a seat.
All right. Now, this is exercise 5, and let's listen to the sentences. You write the words you hear. All right. This is listening number 4, and I will say, just have you listen to them again, actually. This is this is an exercise that in it we'll listen to, yes, some sentences, and there are some words that are missing, okay? So we need to listen to them. Some of them are, of course, in contracted forms. Okay, let's begin this exercise.
Chapter 1, Using Be. Exercise 2, page 2. Listen to the sentences. Now write the words you hear. You will hear this story twice. The first time, just listen. The second time, write the words you hear. Paulo is a student from Brazil. Marie is a student from France. They're in the classroom. Today is an exciting day. It's the first day of school. But they aren't nervous. They're happy to be here. Mrs. Brown is the teacher. She isn't in the classroom right now. She's late today. Now, write the words you hear. Paulo is a student from Brazil. Marie is a student from France. They're in the classroom. Today is an exciting day. It's the first day of school. but they aren't nervous. They're happy to be here. Mrs. Brown is the teacher. She isn't in the classroom right now. She's late today.
Okay, let's listen again to this exercise. It's very important that we listen one more time. Listen one more time. I want you to listen very carefully to the contracted forms of the verb be also. Not just the verbs, or the words, the missing words. Listen to how native speakers say the contracted forms.
Chapter 1. Using be. Exercise 2, page 2. Listen to the sentences. Now write the words you hear. You will hear this story twice. The first time, just listen. The second time, write the words you hear. Paulo is a student from Brazil. Marie is a student from France. They're in the classroom. Today is an exciting day. It's the first day of school. But they aren't nervous. They're happy to be here. Mrs. Brown is the teacher. She isn't in the classroom right now. She's late today. Now, write the words you hear. Paulo is a student from Brazil. Marie is a student from France. They're in the classroom. Today is an exciting day. It's the first day of school. But they aren't nervous. They're happy to be here. Mrs. Brown is the teacher. She isn't in the classroom right now. She's late today.
Okay, this is another exercise. It's actually exercise number 6. And we need directions. You listen to the questions, you circle yes or no. All right, this is about the yes no questions. All right, listen.
Chapter 2. Using be and have. Exercise 1, page 24. Listen to the questions. Circle yes or no. Example.
Is Africa a continent? Yes.
1,
Are England and Canada cities?
2,
Is winter a season?
3,
Are bananas blue?
4,
Is the weather very cold today?
5,
Are airplanes slow?
6,
Is a carrot a machine?
7,
Are diamonds free?
8,
Is the earth round?
9,
Are big cities quiet?
Okay, let's listen again, but this time pay attention to the intonation. Pay attention to the intonation, the rising intonation in yes-no questions.
Chapter 2. Using be and have. Exercise 1, page 24. Listen to the questions. Circle yes or no. Example.
Is Africa a continent? Yes.
1,
Are England and Canada cities?
2,
Is winter a season?
3,
Are bananas blue?
4,
Is the weather very cold today?
5,
Are airplanes slow?
6,
Is a carrot a machine?
7,
Are diamonds free?
8,
Is the earth round?
9,
Are big cities quiet?
Okay, let's go back a little bit to some of the slides that we have gone through before we close. We just want to go through them again here, especially here. Yes. Again, just wanted to end with this slide, which is again the basic sentence patterns with B. An English sentence, of course, has to have at least a subject and a verb. But with B, we may have a subject, we'll have a subject, a verb, and a noun, or a subject, a verb, and an adjective, and or a subject, a verb, and a place. And here are the examples again. This is the subject, I, the verb, am, and this is the second, this is a noun here. So the subject is I, the verb be, or the verb is am. I am a student. I am a student. Now, the second pattern is a subject, a verb, and an adjective. And again, of course, here you can have, you can have we, for example. We are students. So you can say they are students, or my son is a student. Okay, so it's not just only I. And here, he, you can use she. She is intelligent. She is smart. I am hungry. All right, I'm hungry. You are thirsty. We are, we're happy, or we are happy. This is about an adjective, of course, because the words that come right after the verb be are adjectives, and it's just linking the the verb be, all right, links, as we said, the subject and the adjective, or the completion of the sentence. All right, and the third form is the subject and the verb be and the place, all right, and it's we are in class, she is upstairs. We are in class and she is upstairs. All right, let me read this again for you. The noun or pronoun that comes at the beginning of a sentence is called the subject. Okay, it's called what? The subject. And let me just correct this here. We don't want an uppercase, we want just a lowercase. So it has to be just like that, and similarly, like that one also to be changed, and save that, and back to that. All right, so the noun or pronoun, this is a noun, okay? This is the noun, all right? This is a pronoun, actually. This is a pronoun, and pronoun. And we may have, for example, Ahmed here. Ahmed is a student. We can say Khalid is a student, and Sarah is a student. These are, of course, subjects. So it can be a noun or a pronoun. That comes at the beginning of the sentence is called subject. These are all pronouns, but we can have also nouns. And be is a verb, okay? It's a verb, all right? It is a linking verb in, of course, in these sentences. We will look at, of course, different use of the verb be in the next lessons, like with the present progressive, for example. But again, let's continue reading this, part of the slide. And it says here, almost all English sentences have a subject and a verb. Okay, Notice in the examples that there are three basic completions for the sentences that begin with a subject plus the verb be. All right, in A here we have a noun. In B we have an adjective, and here we have places. And with this we come to the end of session number 9. And inshallah, in the next sessions, we will discuss the present simple tense and other tenses of English. Thank you very much. I hope you have learned from this session today. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.